Hey friends, I hope you're having a great day. I sure am. I want to rant about something a little bit, and I usually try to stay positive in videos because my parents taught me that. Don't say anything unless you have something good to say. If you don't have something good to say, don't say anything at all. All right, I usually follow that, but I won't rant unless I have a suggestion to make things better, and I do. The first topic is coffee, and the second is convenience stores. And these two subjects are actually kind of linked together. So let's get started with coffee. Now, the first thing about coffee is I'm going to tell you a history of coffee that you've probably never heard before because I made it up. The first generation of coffee was mostly Eastern Africa. Today we say Ethiopia and neighboring areas. And people figured out that roasting the beans makes them taste good, and they boiled water and they made their coffee. Okay, fine. Second generation coffee happened when people mastered the technique of freeze drying and vacuum packaging. Then coffee spread to the Middle East and Europe. And the second generation coffee lasted clear until the 1970s when I was growing up in Ohio. Everything was Folgers, Maxwell House, Brim, Sanka, Nescafe, all these vacuum packaged coffee grounds. Then sometime in the 1980s, people said, well, let's get gourmet about it. That's third generation coffee. Transportation infrastructure became better and people could actually get beans from places that grow them. And so then we had gourmet coffee. Every single shopping mall had a store called the Coffee Beanery, and I loved it. My mom bought me a coffee maker in 1990 to take to college, and I loved it. Coffee was good. You could buy grounds from any country you want. You could get blends. I would go every time and buy one that I know that I like and then a new one that I haven't tried yet. So that was when I loved coffee. Then fourth generation coffee. Sometime around 1995, 1996, they came out with this goofy European sounding names: espresso, cappuccino, latte, macchiato, or something like that. Coffee with milk, coffee with milk, coffee with milk. It's all the same thing. And so too much sugar and, you know, lake foam and sprinkly bits and all this stuff, it's just not the same anymore. Second generation coffee was what I grew up with. You want black with cream, with sugar, or with cream and sugar. Those were your choices. Just to show you, I'm going to do my once a year event of drinking coffee. And here we go. UCC Black from Japan. Do you know what this says down here? Yeah, I hope you do, because I don't. I don't understand Japanese. That's good coffee. Now, convenience stores. How does this link to convenience stores? Well, convenience stores today in Taiwan now sell coffee. But it's not just cans like this. You can actually get freshly ground coffee. But they put the coffee machines behind the counter So the workers have to do that. Everything else is DIY. The hot dogs are DIY. The hot water with olen and fish balls and all that stuff is DIY. You just take it to the counter and pay for it. Why can't the coffee be that way too? One time there was two people working at the convenience store. One was constantly making coffee, and then this line got pretty long. Finally, this one said, "Oh, I can help somebody," and somebody went over there. So I got in that line too. Then the person that was in front of me ordered coffee, and then the person that was supposed to help me had to go make their f***ing coffee. And the entire 7-Eleven became quiet after I got diarrhea of the mouth that day. Okay, my face was burning red. I was so pissed off. My heart was pounding. I really yelled at that. Okay, so the next thing about convenience stores is sending and receiving packages. If you think coffee takes a long time to make, think about sending and receiving packages from a convenience store. You've got DHL, FedEx, 新竹货运, 家里货运, DHL. You've got all these companies that will happily come to your door to pick up a package, and if you receive one, they will take it to your door as well. But people seem to think that they want to waste time at the convenience store, the inconvenience store now, to send and receive packages. And with all the modern technology we have, they can never find them. 我要取货. And then they open cabinets and search through the packages and spend a long time trying to find the thing. So, my suggestion to make things better: put the coffee machine outside the counter where people can happily make the coffee exactly the way they want, and if it's not the way they want, it's their fault, and everything will be fine. Sending and receiving packages, go to the post office, or maybe all these couriers, these FedEx and everybody, should realize they're losing a lot of business to convenience stores. They should streamline their business and make it easier and more convenient for them to pick up packages that you want to send and deliver packages that you need to receive. I hope these things can someday come true. Okay, there's my rant, friends. Take care. Have a UCC black on me. And be safe out there. Topic is coffee, and the